Guys, this is Ellie with your weekly forecast for the 31st of December 2018. This is for all the signs. Now, if you want to start the new year off with your New Year's resolutions, do use the link below to have private hypnosis with me, or if you want to have a private reading, do use the link below. So this week we're starting off with what is truly valuable to us. This is in our terms of work, study and finance. So what you will and will not sell out for, perhaps over the holidays or looking forward into 2019, you're really starting to question what is most valuable to you about your career and your finances. Now, for some of you, this is, I'm waiting to hear if I've gotten into university or college, depending on where you are in the world, and you are desperately waiting for that answer. You will get news in the next 20 days. It looks like it's going to be positive, but for some of you, it's the decision between study and being further away from home, or being closer to home and going to that institution. So there's that value system there. What is best for me? What is best for my family? That tug of war is happening. Also, when it comes to your finances, you're feeling like there is a power struggle with you and your work colleagues or your boss. There's almost a power play dynamic going on where perhaps there's a boss away and someone at the same level of you thinks that they are the boss and they're trying to boss you around. There's also the idea of I am shifting work, relocating work, and I want something closer to home. So if you're looking for a job, you'll have to decide on one closer to home, one not. For others, this is about getting a job in the city, and for the last lot, that's about negotiating for money for my home and all bills. At your home, you have the Strength card. This is a major arcana card. This is all Leo, and there is the final eclipse in January for the Leo and Aquarius karma. So this is wrapping things up, and it's also showing you that the people you can rely on most are their family, friends that you think of and love as family. This is also about karma. What is happening in the first 2 weeks of 2019 that you really feel like this is a huge change for me, but it's going in the direction that I want it to be, even though there has been a tricky start. For others, this is, something has come and occurred during this last 2 weeks, and there is that determination, there is that battle of the will. So if someone's come out and said, you or them, right, well, this is my decision, this is what I'm doing in the new year, and then you've got someone trying to talk you out of it, someone trying to talk you down. Also, there can be that conflict to do with our internal unit and our surrounding family. So this is you, your partner and your kids, that scenario, versus the family around that. Some sort of conflict is going on there. Or in terms of, I have some issues in my life right now, but the demands of my family are also as strong, and I need to decide which way is best for me. Now, for small select few of you, this is about my finances for my family and the idea that somebody else in the family needs funds as well. And I really have to ask myself, which is more important, my immediate self and family, my home, or giving it to someone in the family that is in need. Lastly, this could be the idea of a divorce. Where things have been going on for a while, and starting the new year, going into the first 3 weeks of the new year, where is that deciding factor on do I or do I not want to stay with this partner? You do have the Knight of Wands to do with your health. Now, this is about inflammation. You might find that inflammation has been restricting your movement, restricting you at home. You're going to find that there is some quick progress. So something you're trialing, if this is like a diet that controls your hormones, diet that controls your sugar, diet that controls carbohydrates, something that you're ingesting that will help with the movement and the body balance of your lifestyle. For others, this is I have a new level of passion to do with my health. And I'm implementing that now. And lastly, this is for people that have been waiting for word of a procedure, an appointment, whatever. You are hearing that is coming in at the start of the year and you get in quickly, things move very quickly for you. In our love, we do have the Seven of Swords. So this is with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, putting these two together, that is that karma, the end of that karma to do with Leo and to do with Aquarius. Now, again, as I mentioned, that there could be talks of a divorce, thoughts of a divorce, those sorts of things. This one here is also mentioning the same. It's I want to escape the mind games. I want to escape constantly worrying if this person's cheating or not. I want to escape responsibility and the Groundhog Day of what this relationship looks like. This is also about playing games and not standing up for responsibility for other couples. This is, I'm really feeling like lately I've been carrying the load of everybody in this house and around in my relationship, and I really feel like I have to start thinking, is this something that is going to continue on, or do I need to say something, or does there need to be a break of some sort? This is also about inconsideration. So this is the 7 and this is the 8. So this is my partner's income, my resources I receive from others. I still feel like I'm struggling. I still feel like I'm doing the most. Your drawing virtue messages from the angels is Archangel Uriel is helping you with any of that emotional struggle, especially, new year, new me, the goals that you set for 2019. Some of it's got to do with the past, about, how we internally talk to ourselves, what kind of guilt, what kind of fear, what kind of resentment or anger, what are we holding on to that has kept us from reaching those goals. This is the time for us to look in the psychological, look what is deep within the beneath the surface, and what part of that can help us release that emotional blockage. Also, this is about that emotional support from friends and family while you're going through an emotional change. Our children, what we are looking at here is that our children might need extra attention. If we're in any kind of, family arguments, like I said before, remember the children, what they see and what they hear. You may not think that they are, but they are. And lastly, if you have a determined child who is, I'm gung-ho on this, like I said with universities, give them compassion, give them time, let them step up into their independence. Your job is done. If they're adult children, you now let them fly. Athena says you have to make decisions that make you powerful, that make you feel empowered. This has got to be more about priority number 1, which is you in 2019. I know that Leos have struggled with the idea of independence and coming out with that raw and standing up for themselves, shoulders straight, head high, taking back that power, having that hierarchy. This is a time for you now to make sure you push that through. And Aquarians, you're the same. You do everything for everybody else and you forget to do for you. So for all the signs, as we go into 2019, it must be about you. You have to look after yourself first before you can look after anybody else. So a happy new year. May the force be with you from Jedi Side Jake, and from me, as always, be kind to you and those you love.